Today we're going to be looking at percentages and specifically taxes. So percentage means parts per 100. So example, this would be like 15% means 15 out of every 100. Okay, so that could mean like 15% of 300. So we could look at that and go, well, 300, that's 3 100s. So that's like 100, 100, and 100. I'm going to label all these. So it could be like 3 $100 bills, for example. And what that 15% of that means, we're going to take 15 from this one, 15 for this one, and 15 for this one. We're not necessarily taking them out of there, but when we calculate the 15% of 300, we're going to say it's 15 plus 15 plus 15 because we have 300s there. So we get 45. So then we'd say 15% of 300 is equal to 45. Okay. Now, we don't want to have to draw a picture every time. So the way we learned yesterday is to take the 15%. And if we just divide that by 100 on our calculator, we'll get 0.15. Now, ideally, when it's a 2-digit number especially, we're not going to need to use our calculator. We're just going to put it into a decimal number. We're going to pretend this is like 15 cents. Remember before we had like 15 cents, and we write that as 0.15 with a dollar sign? So these are both 15 cents. This is the same idea. Instead of cents, it's percent. So we make it a decimal like that. Then the of means times. We put down the 300, and if you were to do this on a calculator, you'd get the same answer of 45. Okay? Okay, so the next thing is going to be like finding taxes. So tax in Ontario is 13%. And part of that goes to the government of Canada, and part of that goes to the government of Ontario. Okay, so tax is charged on like most items. There's certain foods and things that they don't charge tax on. I'm not really sure what those are. It's kind of just an added bonus when you don't get charged tax on something. I think it's like healthy foods like broccoli and stuff like that. You go to the store, buy that. Oh, no tax was charged on that. But doesn't make much of a difference. So tax is 13%. Now, with tax, they add it on to your purchase. So they find 13% of whatever price you're paying, and they add it on. So, give you an example here. Find the tax on a purchase price of $150. Alright, so all we do, we take the 13%. So really what we're doing, we're finding 13% of $150. So we go 0.13 times 150. Now, when I do this, I'm going to say, well, that's $13 on the first 100. And then 50 is half of 100, so it would be half of 13 for that 50. So that would be 1950. Now, by all means, use your calculator, but I like to have methods of just estimating things. So we got 1950 in tax. So what we could do next is we could find the total price now. So the total price is $150 plus the $19.50, and you get $169.50. Okay. That's that.